Right guys, so it's been about a 9-hour journey to get here. Thanks to our main man,
Warren, a good driver.
A very good policeman and a very good driver. And a very good brother-in-law. So we're just following that car at the moment.
You know where they're going, twice.
There's no main roads being put in yet to this land. So we just have to go the long way around, guys. What I have noticed on the way, besides loads of rice fields, is JLP supplies, and they've got a lot of concrete mixers and tipper trucks, and they're really close. So the beauty is that it can be quite cheap to get ready-mix concrete to the job, and also aggregates and stone. So we're just taking a little back road at the moment. I've come from the Plaza del Norte Hotel.
Shooting range that side.
And we're taking the back road. Sooner or later there's going to be a load of roads put in. For the meantime, guys, this is what they'll be using. Looks like we're in Barangay Calayab at the moment. Barangay 37, Calayab. So we've just come through there. The roads are not too bad. But we want to be heading off to the right-hand side, so it's really clean and tidy here, to be honest. That looks like we're turning right here then. That's the gate to the barangay by the looks of it, and this little road here is going to take us towards the hill where the land is situated. So at least a lot of it's concrete. Looks like we have to park up here somewhere. Yeah, that's going to be the entrance, isn't it, for now. Okay. The ground is very sandy. There's a lot of sand here. Ma'am April was telling me that it's going to be 3 to 5 years for the full development up here. So it could be a year or so before the concrete goes in. But again, when the land's built and paid off, we can start putting walls in. I'm sure they can get trucks up here and building materials before actual roads go in. It's just a bit of a walk at the moment to get up to where we need to get to. But at least it's not raining. Well, we're getting there. So we've just negotiated the jungle. The umbrellas have come out. April's keeping the sun off her skin. She doesn't want to get burned. So we've come out of the jungle, as I like to call it, and now we're on the hill. It's probably hard to get an idea of the hill. But, it's very sandy, the soil. Very dry. Looks like they don't get a lot of rain here. So we're going to try and get up the top of this this hill. Well, we're getting higher. And over there, where that dead electric cable is where our home's going to be, guys. Just up the top there. There somewhere. There's going to be about 35 lots built here eventually. We eventually will have 2 of them. We was going to get 4, but I saw listened to the voice of reason. In the end we just got 2, put them together. We've got a corner lot. 4 would have been a bit too much, but like April said, it would have been a very good investment, because the prices going up all the time. Wow, it's a good walk. We're high. See the rest of the family just down there. Oh, you can start to see the elevation now, guys. See the mountains over there too. Just let's just keep on moving. Finally made it. I was a little concerned before, guys, because I saw these electric cables running straight through the lot, and me being an English foreigner, I just kicked off. But they're dead. I would just touch them and show you, but I'm not going to be stupid, just in case anything else has happened. But literally, that's in the corner of our lot, and this should be the corner of our building. So this is the view we get from the front window. We're right at the very top, guys. That's what they call the Mahone, one of them. So here's the view. As I said, these are dead. I have to excuse the cough, I've been a bit poorly. They're building something over there at the moment. But yeah, dead cables. We've got the highest point. This is our land. And over there is the convention centre that we just parked at. The highway's over there. Laoag is there somewhere. And over there is an airport. Oh, and that banging you can hear, guys, is coming from down there, because that is the Marcos firing range, shooting range. So they're shooting live rounds down there at the moment. So yeah, I think the only thing we've got to worry about is the sound of gunfire coming from down there and aeroplanes flying over the top of the house. But that's not a major problem. Whew. This is it, guys. This is it. We've just got to figure out which of these Mahone stones mark our land. We got one here, and we got one just there, and then we got another one just there, and there should be more. Oh, there's another one. One more. I'm trying to piece it out in my mind how the 25 metres one way goes and the 23 metres the other way goes. One thing's for sure, they're going to get a dozer in here and just level this out slightly, because it's a bit dippy. It dips, so it's going to have to be levelled. But we are at the highest point, guys. This is the highest point. I'm trying to trying to work it out in my head, the shape in my head. You've got 23 meters by 20 something with a diagonal corner cut on the corner of the street.
This one, 1, 2.
Yeah, but it's 20 something meters by 20 or 17.5 meters, something like that. I've got the view.
Are you familiar with makeovers? The walls makeovers?
Yeah, they're putting a big investment in.
Yes, sir. That's the one, sir. Dati, sir. Dati, ma'am. Kitang-kita talaga yung beach view.
Uh-huh.
Pero right now, they're developing that.
Okay.
Like the side
So there, over there, guys, is the sea. Once we go up the floor, there's the view of the sea over there. So we're not too close. So if there's any big typhoons, we should be all right. It's just a matter of the wind. That's the view. And as April was saying, there's some big things happening here. So over where the airport is there, yes, we're going to have planes flying over that way, but that big airport over there, guys, that's getting an expansion, and that's going to be quite a big airport when it's finished. So that's going to bring more tourists in, more industry in, more commercial flights coming in and out, as well as freight. That's going to make this land even more valuable. And then over there somewhere, where you can see the hills going up, there's something like $1 billion peso investment going into that. It's called Mega World. You can Google it, Mega World at Laoag. So there's going to be residential properties, commercial properties, beachfront properties, some leisure, things like that, and that's massively going to increase the price of the land as well. So we bought this quite cheap, to be honest, and I think we're at double our money within the first year already. If anybody's interested, BCCS, you know, I'll put a link down there, and just get in touch with April, tell them Stephen Ascension sent you, and you could have a bit of this as well. You know, there are more lots coming, and April's the girl to see. So over there again, don't know if you can see it, but you've got the mountains in the background. You can just sort of see the clouds hanging over the top of them. We've got a bit of everything here. You've got a lake and mountains one side, you've got the sea the other, and we're close to everything, guys. Can't really complain. To actually stand here now and see what I've been seeing on pictures for the last year, it's making everything a bit real, guys. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of time to get the roads in, get the infrastructure in, but you know, we've done it, guys. This is our piece of paradise. Okay, guys, so April's field man's arrived. Very helpful fella, came with drawings. So literally, these bone here, this one and this one, are the diagonal slash on the corner of the property. So there's like a two. This will be the gate, basically. This will be the gate to get into the building. 1, 2. So that's like a 90-degree corner. So I know where I am now. And then there'll be, from here, it'll go across, I think it's about 17.5 meters that way. And it puts across 2.1. And then this will go up towards the post. for I think 23 meters, and then across, back down, and back across. So I know exactly where I am now. This is my gate, guys. This is my gate going in. I've got this figured. This is pedestrian gate. Gate is here. Once I'm there, I've got the wall. So that's in the back left corner. Runs across. And it comes all the way down there. It's about 23 meters to another corner. And then you've got the road runs here. So there'll be a corner, the gate to get the car in, and then a bit more wall to get to the corner again. This is awkward. I think I figured it out. Yeah, I know where I am. Well, the sun's coming up and it's getting hot, guys. But again, look at the view. Let me try and zoom in a little bit. It's probably better. I'll try and give you a 360 zoomed. So you can see the sea over there. The airport's over there. You got the mountains. That telegraph pole over there, that'll be gone soon. There's my family. Let's get a bit higher up, because our house is going to be exactly at the top of this hill. So this is one side of the wall. Then you can see the two mahon down there. I think you can see it. I think there's 1, 2. That's the cut-out corner, and then it runs across that way again. I'll try and put an overlay on this video, guys, so I can explain this to you. So if I follow this line, that should take me straight up to there should be another mahon just in front of that post. And that post will be on the back left corner of the property. I'm just trying to visualise it. Here we go. One more. Here's the back corner. And then goes across. Walking down the left wall of the property now. And then we'll walk down the other side. It's only 700 square metres, guys. So this will be the view you get from your balcony window, master bedroom, your balcony and your kitchen. Got a mahon missing here. So I should be able to follow this one now on this slot, which is definitely it's definitely on the slant. It definitely wants levelling out. I should be able to follow this 2 or 3 meters. Then we'll have a gateway here. We can come off the road that runs there. There'll be the big sliding gate. We can drive into the property. And if you just carry on, there's another mahon. And there's the final corner of the property. Whew. Yeah, it's quite a bit of a levelling job's got to be done here, but we can manage it. Then we follow this one. This should take us back up to our pedestrian gate. which I'm completely lost at the moment. There they are. Pedestrian gates there. 1, 2. What do you think, Mrs. C? And Sister Amy? Somebody's poorly. I can tell. Somebody's got tissues. What do you think? I think it needs levelling.
Yeah.
But I think the views are good, and there's a nice breeze. I think there's a nice breeze. So we have the sea. We're going to have the occasional aircraft flying straight over the top of the house from the airport. That's the vice mayor's house.
It's better if it's got a road there.
Yeah. There's a road here. Sorry, there's a road runs there, and then one across the frontier as well. That's the corner just there.
Yeah, because we are in the corner, like we got plenty of right way. This is the road. This is the road there. Road in there.
Yeah, we got loads. Right, got it figured out. I'll try and overlay it on the plan later, guys, when I get 10 minutes to get my head round it. But the architect will be here soon, so
It's better
I'll have some documents. So that's the boundary there, just under the pipe, under the wires. That's one corner. This is the other corner, so diagonally. So one corner. One corner. Okay, that's one corner. Right, so let's get this sorted. So Ami's on one corner. There is Ma'am April is on another corner. Other Sir over there on another corner. And Miss Ascension is there on another corner. Got it, babe. From there to there to there, which is a diagonal cut, and then that runs back to there. Well, we've got that figured. That works. Perfect, thank you. Got it sorted. So our pedestrian gate is over there, looking towards the Vice Mayor's house. That's the pedestrian gate. That over there will be the driveway coming in, and the way the gentleman's walking back towards Ascension now is the wall. That's a proper 90-degree corner. That runs back up again to over there, and then it runs across to the other corner. I should be able to plot it. Right, not going to bore you with any more of this part. You've seen the views. We've sort of figured out the layout, and it's just really, really nice to be here. You know, Ma'am April's done everything for us. She's been brilliant. As I said, I'm just going to keep throwing that link out to you guys. Make one thing very, very clear. These guys are accredited, VCCS, April, accredited guys. These are professionals. They're not out to make money off you. You know, obviously they're going to make some money. It's called commissions. But these are smart. And smart investors use smart people. And they help you. That's the main thing. They help you navigate. Because as a foreigner, you don't understand the process of getting land in the Philippines. You don't understand because you're a foreigner. That's what I am. And sometimes I get very stressed over it. But again, you know, due to April and the team, they're very understanding of me, and they put up with my moods. Bless them. And everything's coming together, guys. You know, it's all coming together. Right, let's get to the corner of my property. Wow. Just here. So So I'm now at the back corner. I'm looking across my back fence. So I see Mum's bedroom here. I see the swimming pool there, the beach house part there, the garage over there, the sliding door to get in over there, one wall, the pedestrian gate over there, another wall running back there. This is the view you'll get out of the guest bedroom, and these are the views you'll get from the master bedroom, and this is a view you'll get from the balcony and the kitchen and the dining room. You'll get the sea facing view from there, guys. April wasn't kidding when she said it was getting hot. I've got no idea how hot it is at the minute, but it is certainly getting hot, guys. Get right on the edge of the property now. So if I look over my wall, that's what I'm going to see. It's going to need a bit of levelling out, but we are literally right on the highest point of the hill, which is just what I asked for. Get me a property on the highest point, which I've done. Right on this flat piece here is where the house is going to be built. And we're going to get good views. These electric cables have got to be taken out. That's fine. They are dead. It's all dead. So the electric company will take all these lines out, guys. It's funny, you know, in the UK all you see is umbrellas coming out and it's pissing it down with rain. It's weird to see it happening when it's just sunny, guys. But you know, look at that behind me. It's called red hot sun. Right. So we're back down off the dirt track, guys. Back onto the Barangay concrete road. That's the Barangay village just up there. Let's have a quick look round while I'm down here waiting for architect Renz. Renz is coming with some drawn up ideas for the house. Let's see what we've got here. Little nipper huts and rice fields. And he's made a little camp, look. It's a lot hotter here, guys. Much hotter than it is in Isabella. Isabella's raining quite a lot at this time of the year. But up here in Ilocos Norte it's a lot hotter. It's very hot today. I'm not sure exactly how hot, but it's hot. You can see a lot of rice down here. Yeah, blazing sun up there, guys. Very, very hot. Ooh. Lovely place though. Just wait for Renz to turn up. Then we can have a meeting with him and then we can head back to Malig. Shouldn't be too long. Okay guys, so I'm going to wrap it up now. Renz, the architect, the brilliant young architect, I might add, has just turned up and he's shown us some drawings and everything that I raised with revision 1 of his initial design. He's sorted out. He's a really good young man, and we're going to see him again very soon. So we're just going to start the drive back now, guys, and we're happy, Mrs. C. Well, Mrs. C is happy, and as you say, you know, happy wife, happy life. See you later, guys.